Last week we were discussing about these number systems. The last part of the number system was character representation. So under the character representation part, I just going to revise this again for those who were not there in the class last day. This is for you. So I'll do a quick revision of these number systems lesson. Actually, this is the last part. And after that, we can move to our new lesson today. So which is logic gates, right? Which is logic gates. We are going to move to that lesson after discussing it. Okay, here, right. In this lesson, Pute, so we learn about the character representation, how we can represent characters. The main issue that we are facing in the computing environment is we need to represent everything in ones and zeros. We need to write everything in ones and zeros. That is a fundamental problem because you know that electronic devices or electronic circuits will recognize only the current. So it can recognize presence of the current and absence of the current. That is 1, 0, just represented using presence is represented using 1 and absence is 0. So this is power on button. I think you can remember that, right? Okay, Ehinda. So the reason is that so it can recognize high power and low power signals. High power, low power, high and low power. So that is what it can recognize. Therefore, when we want to write letter A, we need to represent that using this high power, low power notation or this 1, 0 notation. So what we have to do is we have to represent that using this high power, low power notation. So we need a mechanism to do that. So we need to create a method to represent that. Okay, the very first method introduced by IBM computers, which is called International Business Machines, they have introduced a method called binary coded decimal. We discussed about that, right? In this binary coded decimal method. So numbers from 0 to 9 represented using these binary codes. 0 to 9 numbers represented using this binary code means if you want to represent a number like 793, right? Where the actual binary is this, actual binary means after dividing and finding this, you know, you have to divide by 2 and write the remainder. But that method we are not going to apply here. Why? The reason is that is expensive, means calculatable. You need to calculate, divide by 2, write the remainder. Divide by 2, write the remainder. It is expensive, time consuming, and use lot of hardware. So computers won't like that. Computers it's okay to do calculation for mathematics, but to represent letters, it doesn't like to do that mathematics. So it's used in that chart. Simply 7 here can be represented using this symbol 0, 1, 1, 1. So represented 0, 1, 1, 1 is 7. 9 is next. 9 is 1, 0, 0, 1. 9 is 1, 0, 0, 1. So simple. And then you have 3. 3 is 0, 0, 1, 1 here. 3 is 0, 0, 1, 1. And that is how you represent the entire number. 793 you can represent using 7, 9, and 3. Similar to that 1098, 1, 0, 9, 8. 1, 0, 9, 8. It's easy because you have to look at the chart and write the symbolic value. Look at the chart, write the symbolic value. That's it. Chart again value. So very, very simple way of representing the numbers. Right. Then actually this has 4 digits. This code has only 4 digits. 4 digit means the maximum number of characters that you can represent is limited to 16. The maximum number of characters, because you can use 4 digits. What are the remaining combinations? So 1, 0, 1, 0 is another one. 1, 0, 1, 1, another one. 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 0, 1. Then 1, 1, 1, 0. and 1111. Altogether 16, right? මෙතන තියෙනවා 10ක් 11 12 13 14 15. These are the unique representations available, but these representations are not used, right? These representations are not used. It's used only 0 to 9, right? Or it can be used for mathematical calculations like addition. Symbols වලට පුළුවන් එකතු කිරීම අඩු කිරීමට පුළුවන්, but this is not enough because the maximum is 16, so that is not enough. Therefore, there is another method of representing that is called EBCDIC. EBCDIC. There is a second way of representing characters. EBCDIC has how many characters? EBCDIC has 8 bits. Right? These key points, if you want, you can write down. But anyway, I'll give the note. This is month 3 note, right? Month 3 tute. You can just request that from Ms. Lakmali. When you pay, just send the slip to Ms. Lakmali and she will send you the note, right? This is month 3.1, which is available to you. You can take it now. So if you want, you can write down a summary. BCD, how many bits? In BCD, how many bits? Come on, Puthe, please respond. BCD, how many bits? BCD wala bit kiyak tibbada?
4, sir.
It's only 4. EBCDIC, extended binary coded decimal interchange code, how many bits? It's 8, right?
16, sir.
No, it's 8. It's 8. So EBCDIC has 8 digits. Therefore, representations 2 to the power 8, which means 256 symbols, right? 2 to the power 8, it is 256 symbols. So it can be used to represent even English letters like A, D, 9. Numbers can be represented, letters can be represented. So it can be used to represent the letters, numbers, and symbols. So the problem of BCD was solved. BCD only represented characters, no? BCD has only represented digits. Only represented digits 0 to 9. But EBCDIC can represent even letters. එතකොට A අකුර කොහේ හරි තිබ්බොත් ටග් ගාලා BCD දානවා. එහෙනම් මේක තමයි යවන්න ඕන වයර් එකේ. So it's sending this signal in the wire. Wire එකේ කොහොමද යවන්නේ? It sends as high voltage, low voltage, again low voltage, again low voltage, again low, again low, again low, again low, again low, and then high voltage, right? It's sending this to the wire. එතකොට 5 volt කියලා හිතමු අපි. It was a 0 යවනවා, I0, 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 again 0, again 0, again 0, again 5 volt. Now the wire will send this signal to processor or memory or somewhere, and it will identify this voltage as letter A. So that is what happening, right? It will identify this voltage as letter A. Okay, great. So 256 symbols in EBCDIC, that is extended binary coded decimal interchange code. Then comes, this is the EBCDIC chart. In case if you want, so what are the symbols represented using EBCDIC? But don't worry, in the examination, no one will ask to draw the EBCDIC chart. So that is impossible, right? It's not possible to remember all these things. So because this is O-level exam, you don't want to remember everything. But just know simple letters, capital letters, special symbols, special commands can be represented in EBCDIC. Then comes the next competitor to the EBCDIC, which was Ascii. The meaning of Ascii is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. The meaning of Ascii is American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Ascii, pronounced as Ascii. American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It had 7 bits only. Okay, BCD 4 bits, EBCDIC 8 bits, ASCII 7 bits. So if there are 7 bits, how many characters you can represent? 7 bits means how many characters?
120.
128, exactly, 128 characters. It has 7 bits. 7 bit means 128 unique symbols, right? So ASCII was really popular, and therefore they have introduced something called extended ASCII also. Because ASCII has add only 7 bits, so it's not enough. So introduce 8-bit version of ASCII, which is 256, 8 bits, 256 altogether. So extended ASCII and EBCDIC both had 256 symbols, right? This is the United States ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. This is the ASCII table, which catered 128 symbols. You can see these 128 symbols represent capital letters, simple letters, symbols, and some commands like del, right? These commands are also represented using ASCII, and these are also some symbolic representations. Acknowledgement, bell, can, substitute, escape. So these characters also represented using this ASCII. If you want to try ASCII code, you can do this with a general keyboard. How to do that? You have to use the keyboard. But when you're using the keyboard, there should be a section for this, that is your numlock pad. Numlock pad තියෙන keyboard තමයි පුළුවන් මේ වැඩේට. හරි? So that means this area, can you see this is numpad? And in desktop keyboard also this numpad is there. And this desktop keyboard, this is numpad, and this keyboard, this is the number pad. So not the numbers in the top, right? May numbers never, yeah? Not these numbers. The numbers in the right side. Numbers in the right. But these keyboards not having number pads, right? This keyboard, it has that, right? And this also. If you have a number pad, you can use, you can press Alt key, ALT key. Okay, chat එක on and try කරලා බලන්න. You can press the ALT key. ALT key එක press කරන ගමන්, while pressing the ALT key, don't release it. ඒක release කරන්න නැතුව press 65 from here. 65. ALT key, then 65. Then release the Alt key. Press ALT key, numpad එකෙන් 65 ගහන්න, Alt key එක ගහගෙන ඊට පස්සේ Alt අතාරින්න. What will happen? Right, Alt key 65 and then release the Alt key. What will happen? What is the character?
So can you tell it again?
Press the Alt key, then 65, release the Alt key.
Okay, sir.
So what is the character?
A.
It's character A. You can type in the chat, maybe you will get this character A. Alt 65, release the Alt key, and you will get character A. That's it, right? You'll get character A. ALT key press karagena 6. This is ASCII, right? ALT key 65, then release ALT key. ALT key එක අතාරින්න නැතුව 65 ගහන්න ඕන. Without releasing Alt key, press the 65 and then release the Alt key. You will get 65 as the. So 66 is letter B, 67 is letter C. Likewise, capital simple A is 97, right? If you press 97 with Alt, it's simple. Don't worry, in the examination, no one will ask this. ALT plus 97. ලොකු keyboard එකක් තියෙනවා නම් විතරයි. But smaller keyboard, you can't do that. You need numpad. Alt plus 97 is simple letter A. Okay, done. Then introduce the next number system, next representation system, next character representation code, which was Unicode. Unicode consists 16-bit representing 65,536 characters. That is a very big number. The idea of Unicode is to represent some other languages, right? Because English is like you have only 26 characters there and capital simple altogether 52 and symbols and some special characters. 100 maybe, 100, around 100 will be enough. But think about other languages, Tamil, Sinhala, Chinese, Mandarin, Japanese, then Korean, right? There are some other languages, Arabic. You need to represent those characters also. Therefore, Unicode was introduced to give a unique code, right? So here you can write the idea is to assign a unique code to characters in many languages. So that was the idea. The idea is to assign or give a unique code to characters in many languages. That is why this unique code is used. The unique code is Unicode. And there is a 32-bit Unicode variant which can represent 4 billion characters theoretically, right? Theoretically, 4 billion characters. Actually, you are not represent that much of characters, but the thing is, theoretically, it can go up to 4 billion characters with 32-bit Unicode. It's a big number, very big number. 16-bit Unicode, 65,536. But 32-bit Unicode, it's 32-bit long Unicode, right? That's it. And the first 1 to 8 symbols are originally from Ascii, right? First 1 to 8 symbols in Unicode are also to respect the predecessor. To respect the predecessor, Unicode used first 128 bits from the Unicode Ascii, right? The traditional Ascii. Okay, Unicode can be used this way. I'll show you a very quick example. So let's say Unicode, you want to type singular letter IN, and you can just go and create this code in HTML. So you're using your notepad, you can just type this code. Still, we have not learned HTML, so don't worry. In the bio and NIPA, but in the practical class, I have discussed yesterday, practical class, but sometimes some of you missed that. Today, please come to the practical class on Thursday. You have that Thursday practical orientation.
Okay, sir.
Right? I recommend you to come because there we will be discussing more stuff related to the practicals. We discuss HTML there. So if you want, if you can write this HTML code and save this file as HTML in your desktop, I'll send you the file, by the way. You can just open this with Notepad, right click and open with Notepad and see the code. So this is the file I have sent it. You can just download and open it. What happens when you download and open? What will be displayed? Yes. When you download and open, what will be displayed? What is displayed there?
Wait, sir, I am still downloading.
It's a very small file. You can just double click after downloading. Yes, come on. Others can respond. What is visible there? All are downloading.
IN.
IN, yes, it's singular letter IN. When you open that, it will show a singular letter IN, right? So that's it. Actually, whatever I have given here, I didn't include that to the code. 0D45 is the hexadecimal code related to IN. But if you search IN Unicode number or Unicode code, so it says U plus 0D85. 0D85. This is in what? Okay, 0D85 is it octal, hexadecimal, binary? What is that?
Hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal.
It's hexadecimal. Then you can convert this hexadecimal using the calculator. You can convert this hexa to decimal, and it is 3461, 3461. And you can see the binary is here 1101, 1000, 0101, right? That is what I wrote here, because there is an easy way of representing. 0 means all 4 zeros, D means 1101, and 4 means 0100, and 5 means this one. This is the binary. This is what actually the signal is. Signal එක විදියට යන්නේ මේක. අර signal එක ලේසි වෙන්න තමයි මොකද hexa වලින් දීලා තියෙන්නේ. ඇයි? එතකොට ටක් ගාලා convert කරන්න පුළුවන් නේද? 0 කියන්නේ 4 zeros. D means according to the table 1101. 4 කියන්නේ table එක අනුව, 5 කියන්නේ table එක අනුව. ඒ වගේ ටක් ගාලා convert කරන්න පුළුවන් එක තමයි hexa වලින් දෙන්නේ. හැබැයි අපි hexa convert කරගන්න බෑනේ අපිට එච්චර වේගෙන්. Therefore we need to convert. Actually we are using decimal. Decimal value තමයි 3461 කියලා. This is the decimal value. If you give n and hash this number, let's give some more numbers. N hash තවයි වදිමු 2 So let's give some more symbols. You have to give it decimal. When you give that and save it, and you will be, that's what you can see here. Is you can see E, right? It's in order. E, it's in the order. So what are these characters? You can see this and hash. These are the decimal numbers, right? You can type E, all these things using this character system. This is unique code or Unicode. Similar to that, you can type Tamil. Similar to that, you can type, like you can say Ana. Ana in Tamil, right? Ana, Avanna. Ana, Avanna, Ina, right? Like this, you have Ana, Tamil. So what is the letter? Here you can see the decimal value. This is Ana. 2949. 2949. You can just try and hash 2949. It's Ana, right? Save it. Go to your code, refresh, and it's Ana. Likewise, Unicode can be applied everywhere uniquely. So that is the representation. Now you got the idea of character representation, I guess. Right? Why these numbers, why these systems are there? Because we need easy way to write the characters. So computer need easy way to write the characters, and that is why these character representations are there. නැත්තම් බෙදලා එකතු කරලා වැඩි කරලා ඕවා ගන්න ගියොත් කම්පියුටර් එකට එපා වෙයි. ඒ හින්දා තමයි ලේසි විදිහක් තියෙන්නේ මේ වගුවෙන් බැලුවා ලිව්වා. ASCII තියෙනවා නම් ASCII වගුවෙන් බැලුවා ලිව්වා. මේ වගේ. එතකොට Unicode තියෙනවා නම් Unicode වගුවෙන් බැලුවා ලිව්වා. ඊළඟට EBCDIC තියෙනවා නම් වගුවෙන් බැලුවා ලිව්වා. එතකොට those things are there, right? There are different types you can select when you are saving a document. So can anyone share the screen? I'll show this. Yes, can somebody share the screen? Pute, who have joined late? Pahuela joined ne kauda? So do you need support? Please let me know, right? If you need support, please let me know. Because anyway, we have not started the new lesson. අපි අලුත් එක පටන් ගත්තේ නැහැ. දැන් පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ. හින්ද ගැටලුවක් නැහැ. පහුවෙලා join වුණා කෙනා ඕනනම් කියන්න.
I have shared the screen.
Okay, so can you open Notepad, Kusa? Notepad පොඩ්ඩක් open කරන්න. Right. Type something. Hello, hari mark kare type kara. Just type something.
Okay.
Then go to file, save as. File, save as. Right. Don't save. Just look at this. Can you see here? As encoding, it represents the characters. UTF-8 means 8-bit Unicode, right? So drop down karanna tha. Okay, click karanna. Itana click karanna.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can see ANSI. Mukut karanne epa එක drop down කරලා තියන්න. මට බලන්න අයියෝ. මේක පල්ලයට expand කරන්න. Okay, now you can see ANSI. ANSI is a character representation. UTF-16 can 16-bit Unicode. That is Little Indian, Big Indian කියලා version දෙකක් තියෙනවා. So we don't have that, right? Don't worry, we don't have to learn that. UTF-8, Unicode 8, and UTF-16 උත් තියෙන සමහර ඒවා. So then ANSI means American National Set. Likewise, they have some different code. එතකොට ASCII, all these things come in under that, right? ඒකේව තියෙන different character representation systems are there. ඒවා තමයි උතන පෙන්නන්නේ encoding කියලා. Right? So that is the practical applicability of the character representation. Okay, Pute. With that, the proper that is done properly, and the next important lesson that we are going to learn, please write down the heading, that is logic gates. And so very small, like small notification. When you look at the note, don't read the singular medium note if you feel unpleasant, because this has happened like when I share the screen. Actually, this happened to one student. I noticed that actually his mother was calling me and telling like, are you teaching Sinhala medium in the English medium class? I said, no, I'm not teaching. But then actually her or that student's mother said, no, I saw some Sinhala letters there. Therefore, before looking at it's a prejudgment. Before looking at the video, she has judged that I'm teaching in Sinhala medium, so decided not to send the kid to the class. So that is why I said, don't look at the Sinhala medium or Sinhala characters. So if you hate Sinhala language, don't look at that. So just look at the English letters and English wordings only, right? Okay. It's okay. So it can be your very first day, but we are going to start a new lesson. So Sanuli, it won't affect you. So the previous lessons, you can just watch the videos. And the other things, don't worry. So you can just learn. Because we are going to start our new lesson, right? Great. The heading you have to write, it's logic gates. Right? Don't think about the red color underlines that is coming for the Sinhala medium, Sinhala letters. I just disappeared you because that impression can come to your head also. Therefore, I have just disappeared those letters, right? So only write down the English wordings there. The logic gate is the heading, right? And under that, we are going to discuss what these logic gates are. So very simple explanation. Logic gate explain the logic inside the electronic circuit. Logic gate explain the logic inside an electronic circuit or electronic circuits. Right? These are actually behaviors. How things behave. How, right? How the logic circuits or how these things behave. So that is basically right. So then actually this is sometimes this is not clear to you. Therefore, let me explain this further. What these logic gates are. Actually, you have learned this in science also sometimes. But so let's come to the IT definition of the logic gate. Same, it's not different, same. Okay, let's think about a circuit. Now you can clearly see there is a bulb, battery, some switches, and this is a circuit. So if you are a girl who don't like circuits, so there are sometimes that can be a case, neither. Some girls are there, they don't like circuits much. So think about this. This is a water tank. It has water and it has some pipes. In these pipes, there are two taps controlling the water flow. These taps are connected parallelly. Then again, it's joined together to connect to a single line. Think about this water tank, water, pipelines, and the taps. Either way you can think. Either think in an electronic way or think in this plumbing way. In fact, either electronic or think as a plumber. Right. So let's take the easiest one, which is the water example. Let's say you have water, H2O here. And it's flowing. It's flowing like this, both parts. It's flowing to both parts. And there are two taps, tap 1 and tap 2. Now tell me, if you have a bucket there and if you want to fill that bucket, which tap you should open? Is it tap 1 or tap 2? Yes, වතුර තියෙනවා. Parallel line දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ දෙකට tap දෙකක් තියෙනවා. වතුර බාල්දියක් තියෙනවා. Water tank එකක් තියෙනවා. Think about this structure. Now tell me, which tap you want to open in order to fill the bucket?
Tap 2.
Tap 2.
Only tap 2. So what about tap 1?
So if we open the tap 1, it will waste.
Waste? Why?
Because it goes into the flow now, sir.
If you open tap 1, the water flow will it will move like this, right? Doesn't matter. It's flowing. If you open tap 2 here, it will also move like this. What happens if you open?
You want to open both of them.
Okay, so then what will happen if you open both of them?
It will fill the bucket very Fastly, sir.
Yeah, it will also fill the bucket. So anyway, don't think about the faster and slower thing, but think about filling the bucket. Tap 1 will also do the work. Tap 2 will also do the work. Tap 1, tap 2 together will also do the work. Okay, think about, okay, so in which situation it is not going to fill? In which situation it's not going to fill?
When both the tabs are closed.
Yeah, if both the tabs are closed. If both the tabs are closed, so you don't have option. Right? If both the tabs are closed, then no option. Right? Then no option means, so you are not going to fill the bucket. Similarly, think about the electronic circuit now. There is a battery, 2 switches are there, and the bulb is there. Okay, let's see this practical. I think it's better to move to the circuit creation kit. I'll send you the link. The circuit construction kit. Okay, I'm sending you the link now. You can try this. Okay, I'll send you the link. You can try with your computer or your mobile phone, whatever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the same circuit, right? Battery and some switches. I need some wires. And I need the bulb. This one is. Let's connect the battery to 2 switches. Then to the wire. Okay, this is the structure now. So let's name these switches. This is switch A and this is switch B, right? So let's see the switch A and B and the bulb, how those are going to behave. So very important thing. So think this as your computer. So in your computer monitor, there are a lot of millions of these elementary bulb units, these LEDs or LCDs or OLEDs, whatever you name it. OLEDs, LEDs, LCDs, or these crystals or small cells or small, we call pixels. In a screen, you have millions of such bulbs. The screen එකක් හැදිලා තියෙන element එක bulb එක. අපේ monitor එක කියන්නේ මේ bulb ගොඩක් එකතු වෙලා හැදෙන එක. So very simple thing, like have you seen this LED drills or LED boards? Have you seen LED boards?
Yes, sir.
LED boards are created using these LEDs, right? You can see the tiny LEDs together creating the LED board. It's all about small LEDs. So similar to that, the monitor is created using these kind of bulbs, but these bulbs are very micro level, tiny things, right? Monitor ke diyene me wage pena LED ne. These LEDs are visible, no? You can see them, no? You can even see the gap between them, no? Right? But from far away place, you won't be able to see that. If you are looking at that from real, like very, if it is far away from you, you won't notice that. You won't notice that as a LED bulb. But monitor, in other case, monitor has very tiny or small LED bulbs, right? It has very tiny small LED bulbs like these LED elements actually. So it creates the monitor. Switches. In the other hand, switches are similar to the buttons in your computer, keyboard keys. Those are the switches. But computer is a bit complex structure. Computer is not simple as this circuit. Computer is a complex structure. The computer එකේ තියෙන්නේ switches විදියට මේ keyboard එකේ keys, mouse buttons, keyboard keys. So it is kind of complex structure because you have lot of switches to control. But here in the simple circuit, you have only two. You have only two switches in the computer. Right? You have only two switches in this circuit, but in the computer, it's very complex, right? But it is similar. Computer will get AC power or battery power. Similar to that, here this circuit will also get the battery power or AC power. It's very simple, right? Right, now let's think about the situation. I'm going to turn off both switches. I'll indicate that by the 0 status. 0 is status indicate switches, these are closed. Sorry, these are open. Or switches are not working, right? No power through the switch A, no power through the switch B, so no power through the bulb. Bulb is off. Power through the switch A. You are sending power, switch A is sending the power. You can see the bulb is turned on now. 0, no power from, power from switch A, no power from switch B, but bulb, you can see it gets the power. Because through switch A, the circuit is complete. Circuit එක A හරහා complete. Through switch A, the circuit is complete, so it gets the power. Okay, the next. Let's open A and close B. Let's open means no power through the switch A, power through the switch B. No power through the switch A, power through the switch B means you can see the bulb is turned on. Bulb is turned on. Right? Then the next one, you get power through switch A and switch B both. Power through A and power through B both, and you can see the bulb is turned on. Okay, that is the status, right? So that is the status. This is called the truth table. This is called the truth table. This is called the truth table of this, right? So let's write this note now. This indicates how this switch behave. Actually, what we are going to do to identify this behavior, we are introducing a symbolic gate, which is called OR gate. The symbolic gate, OR gate, that we have introduced to this. Right? Okay, you can see this. Can you write down this quickly with the symbol, everything? So please draw this and write down. Right. Then this OR logic can be represented in this way. So the symbol for OR logic is this. Right? Symbol for OR logic is this. Symbol for OR logic is, it's like you can see the curvy shape, right? This curve is really important. When you draw, please indicate the curve. The curve is important because that is how we distinguish OR gate from the next gate, which is AND gate, right? So this curve is must. You have to maintain that curvy shape. So that curve, and so you can see this is A. A and B both are inputs, right? A and B, these are inputs. You give something in. The switches, that is input. And output is this. You write the output as A plus B, but you read it as AOB. You are writing the output as A plus B, but reading as AOB, AOB. So this is called Boolean algebra notification, right? Boolean algebra notation. We learned that, don't worry, right? We learned that, that is Boolean algebra notation. And the next thing is very important, the truth table, that what we draw recently. So that is the truth table. And that truth table, so the special point is this: when both are zero, when both are zero, the output is zero. So please draw this as well. Please write down this as well. This special point, the special point that is highlighted in red color. That is highlighted in red color. It's a very important point. Please remember that. It's very, very, very important. OR gate will output 0 if and only if all inputs are 0. What is that? OR gate again 0, then you can make this situation. Think you are getting 0 if and only if all are 0, not just 2. Let's say you have more than that. 2 so let's see, you have one more switch. And that switch is connected to this circuit. And you have another switch. So now 4. And that is also connected to this one. So no matter how many switches are there parallelly, if all are 0, then only the bulb is off. ඔක්කොම බිඳුව නම් තමයි bulb එක off වෙන්නේ. If all are 0, bulb is 0. එකක් හරි આવුත් the bulb will turn on. එකක් තිබ්බත් ඇති. Minimum 1 is enough. ඔය 999ක් තිබිලා එකක් ආවොත් still the bulb will work. But if all are 0, bulb will remain 0. ඒක වැඩි වුණාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. එකක් තිබ්බත් ඇති, එකට වැඩි වුණත් කමක් නැහැ. But if all are 0, the bulb will output 0. Not the bulb actually. The output of OR gate is 0 if all are 0. So that is the theory related to OR gate. Remember that's very important. Very, very, very important. So remember that point. Highlight that and keep. Because we need that in our future learnings, right? Okay, let's move to the next gate. That is AND gate. And shall we draw this first? Yeah, shall we draw this first? We can start by drawing, right? AND gate and gate circuit. You can draw the tap line example, as well as you can draw the water line, or sorry, electronic example, both. The tap line example and water line example, both you can draw. And then you can show the symbol. The symbol is like, you can see the symbol, it's having this straight line. So please note that, because the curvy line comes with the OR gate, but here you have direct straight lines, half paneled over. It's a half paneled over like thing, right? It's not curve, it's straight line, right? So that is very important. And also the symbol, please note that there is a dot between A and B, A dot B. So there is a dot. Remember that dot as well. A dot B. So OR gate A O B, A plus B. AND gate A dot B. OR gate A plus A O B. AND gate A dot B. This dot can be omitted. The dot can be skipped. Again, මෙහෙම ලියුවත් හරි මෙහෙම ලියුවත් හරි. Both are okay. You can write as this or as this. A B. This is also read as A and B. And this is also read as A and B. A dot B. A and B. This is also A and B. So both are okay. Either one of these, right? No need to write both. Either one of these. And so let's write this and let's learn the behavior after writing this, right? Writing and drawing. I just wanted to highlight that. Okay, please write that and draw it. This is AND gate. So then let's learn the behavior after that. Now again, similar example, similar circuit. but the connection is not parallel. Instead of the connection will become serial. Here the connection is serial, right? So that is the situation here, right? The connection is serial. So let's have the two wires. And it's okay to have more than two switches also, but let's fix it the two switches, and you can see if these switches are A and B. Say this is A switch and this is B switch. So if you turn on the switch A, still it's not working. No. Turn on B. No. A, B both here start working. But A open, no. B open, no. Both open, no. So A only, no. B only, no. A and B both. That's what and A and B both. Then only it will start working. And you can see if there are A, B, C, D, E, F, a lot of things, then what will happen? You can see. A, B, C, D. Right. See the results, right? So all should work in order to make the AND gate function. All must, all, right? If there is a tap, similar thing, right? If there's a water tank, then water is falling down. There's one tap, another tap. You need to turn on both taps to get water. If there are like 4, 5 taps, you need to turn on all. So that is the statement here. That is what I wrote here. Bulb will work if both switches are closed. Similar to that, the AND symbol and gate symbol, you can write AND gate also. And gate symbol is this. A dot B is an Boolean algebra notation. Then you can see A dot B or A or B, A and B, sorry, A and B. If no, 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 but if all are 1, then it's 1. If AND gate will output 1, if all inputs are 1. If all are 1, AND gate will output 1. That is the AND logic. Right? I think it's easy. Is there any difficulty? Then I can clarify again. So is there anything that I need to clarify?
No, sir.
Okay, good. I hope everybody okay, right? Because if you have questions, send me a message at least in the chat. Then I can explain. Okay, the third one is NOT gate. So that is very simple one. I don't want to do much about that. Actually, just write down the symbol there. You can get this note today, but you can get this note. This is actually the 6th page of the note. It's very short one. I'll send you the note. Actually, the thing is that you have to contact Ms. Lakmali and she will send you the note, right? So send the slip to Ms. Lakmali and she will drop the note. Okay, the NOT gate. The symbol is this. It's a triangle and a not small circle there. And you can represent the, what you call the Boolean algebra notation. This is A bar or A not. A hyphen is also okay. A bar is also okay. Both symbols are accepted. You know, in the mathematics, you are using complement sign, right? This is the complement sign. In mathematics, you have the complement sign. This is the same complement sign. Here, A not. So one of these. And it will simply invert. If 0 is there, it will invert. It will be inverted to 1. And 1 is there, it will be inverted to 0. So that is the nature. It will be inverting. 0 to 1, 1 to 0. It's inverting. That is the nature of NOT gate. Then we can combine these gates to create more gates. We can combine these gates to create more gates. One example is given. So here I have combined. What are these gates? What is this gate? This is, what is this gate?
OR gate.
Yes, the first gate is OR gate.
NOT gate.
And the second gate is NOT gate. I have combined both. I have combined OR gate and NOT gate. So some students think this part is very easy, right? Therefore, sometimes they don't like to participate the lesson even. Logic gate But the thing is, whatever the red statements I have highlighted, it is going up to your university. A red statement I highlight university. It's going up to university. It's there in A level also. It's there in A level. It's there in the university first year itself. Therefore, ඔය foundation එක නැතුව ඔයා උඩින් පල්ලෙන් logic gate and මේකයි o මේකයි not මේකයි කියලා දැනගත්තර නම් මදි. අර foundation statement එක ඔලුවට දා ගන්නම ඕන. Then it's very very easy to do anything in the logic gate. Even up to A level questions you can do. Sometimes university first year questions also you can do. But you have to understand that carefully, right? 100ක් තිබ්බත් n එක නම් ඔක්කොම આવොත් තමයි එක. 100ක් තිබ්බත් o එක නම් ඔක්කොම බිඳු වුණොත් තමයි බිඳුව. So that is the logic and not will invert. Okay, please write down not gate, also draw the truth table, also write the statement, and also come to the, let's go to the next new topic. It is combinational gates. And there you can see two gates are combined. Let's explore that next. So please write down this quickly. Right, the NOT gate and this inverting part we discussed. And then about this combinational gate. So we need to know about how these combinational gates are working. Right, it is basically combining two logics. So the first logic is OR logic. It's here. The first logic is OR logic and it's here. You know the OR results, right? OR results dannavane. If A and B both are 0, then this is 0. Then it is very easy to fill the truth table. Dekama binduwa nam binduwa නැත්තම් එකයි. ඔන්න ඒක ලිව්වා. If both are 0 0, otherwise it's 1. So then NOT gate will invert everything. So A or B is there. That A or B is inverted. A or B wa තමයි invert කරන්නේ. يعني මෙයාව තමයි invert කරන්නේ. This will be inverted. So it is 0 1 1 and it will become 1 0 0. It's very easy to write that. And remember that this gate, this combined gate is called NOR gate. This combined gate is called NOR gate. And NOR gate has this curvy O plus this not from, not is also combined to this curvy O and the NOR. Okay, great. So you can draw that as well. And also you can draw the other one. So the other one is this. This is called NAND, right? The NOR and NAND. You need to know about both. Actually, I have done some considerable part today. So I didn't expect to do up to this extent, but I have done some considerable part. So actually in the tude, we have finished 6 pages out of 8. Only 2 pages remaining. But don't worry, I'm not going to finish the lesson within today because we have to do more exercise to understand this. So kindly draw this or take a screenshot of this. Anyway, I'll be sending you the note. You can just request that through Ms. Lakmali or send me a WhatsApp message if you don't know what is the process, then I can send you the note. Right? So is there any doubts up to now? Any doubts we discussed?
No, sir.
Right, okay. So do we have science? In science, do you have this part? NOR gate, NAND gate. Do you have this in science?
No, sir.
Only,
No, sir.
only OR gate, AND gate, and NOT gate, right?
Not in grade 9 science.
Not in grade 9. Grade 10 science you have, right?
Don't know yet.
Don't know, right? It's still you have not. Okay, grade, because it's there in the science book. I have seen this. It's there in the science book. I'm not sure which grade that's in. Maybe in grade
11.
Grade 11. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, let me see. But anyway, so that is like then it's early stage, right? This is an early stage. We have learned, but that will be beneficial because when you learn physics for A levels, again you have this, right? A level physics, if you are doing science or mathematics in your A levels, advanced level, and if you plan to do physics, because this is basics to the electronic. These are related. This is actually fundamentals of electronics. Therefore, for physics, you have that in A levels. So learn that itself. Now itself, logic gate is the easiest lesson. Even in my degree program, I learned logic gate in my first year in IT degree. So that's why this part is very important. Continuing. Okay, Pute, with that, I'll stop for today. Then good night. See you all next week, right?
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a
Good
nice day.
night, sir. Thank you, sir.